Yeah. A plain talk. I'm about to preach you the message, I'm about to give you the word, I'm about to shout out his name, I'm about to take you to church. Say God created the earth and God created the moon. He makes it snow in December, he makes it rain in June. I thank God for the day, cause tomorrow ain't promised. That's all the man to find, you too should pay him homage. He is the only way, my days were filled with problems. Then I said to Christ, now all of those problems solved. And the salvation he brought it. Love thyself and neighbors, I'm just preaching when he taught it. A better way for today, I'm just seeking when he saw it. Preacher speaking from the pulpit, piercing souls like bullets. God's word is a weapon, don't be scared to pull it. Only scriptures I'm clutching, cause in this world ain't too much to trust in. If it ain't God's truth, then really what's the discussion? Money, nice things, and girls are really not worth lusting. To all of my barriers, may the spirit of Yah crush 'em. Strip me of all informality, made me a leader of no casualties. Though this journey isn't easy, let me stroll with a strata casualty. The devil's purpose is to capture me. Once unaware that he was after me, I had no truth of what I had to be. So now people in poverty are sad to me. And didn't want to live, I'm still living now, and I'm glad to be. For while the law was given through Moses, grace, unearned, undeserved favor, and spiritual blessing, and truth came through Jesus Christ. So I'm saved now. Still in the same old sins, wanna do better now, still the same old friends. Preachers preaching provision, to me ain't nothing changed. I look at my wallet, it's still the same old ends. Losing hope for tomorrow, waiting on the world to end. How much more can I withstand before I break? God, take away this negativity before I wait. If that ain't enough for you, come and get me for all heaven's sake. I won't worship, won't even kneel, won't even pray. So accustomed to counting me out for my own mistakes. Then I'm reminded, you're the reason for every breath I take. You're the reason, the purpose for every step I make. Hey, the spirits in me don't comply with the spirits in me. Basically meaning I'm trying to be exactly what I'm not trying to be. And as a result, I have seen things that I should not see. From the streets to a family empire, such a tremendously abnormal transition for me. People disrespecting my self-worth deliberately, not acknowledging my interior peace. How maybe they are even misconceiving this to be the inferior me. Praise is coming from people perceiving the positive qualities, the observation and analyzation of God's most greatly disputed creations. Mimics towards his image, the human that be. I often wonder how blind do you have to be to watch television and stare at only half of the screen. Why does this not omit you from seeing the big scene? I tell you why, because you play brave, yet you let other people's thoughts towards you diminish your self-esteem. And your eyes are your soul, which means you were too bleak. While I'm up moving around, dude, you were still asleep. Sleeping while awake, I wonder how can this be? My explanation of this scenario is simple. Your mind is not free. Instead, it is entombed in a state of thinking. Where thinking is not measured thinking. It is a makeup, a perceptive image of what you want it to be. Fiction, eyes open, face shut. Mr. Price, would you please wake up? Now, a young bull once hard to tame, yet not domesticated, and for nothing in this world will I return to the domain from which I came. I do have a choice, still I respect both laterals to this game. This life I live has taught me many lessons, teaching being both mutually virtuous and lame, referring strictly towards my mental and spiritual claim. Personas and many sorts of me are proclaimed unusually strange, though the key source to my thoughts are mentally conducted within the brain. Something uncommonly used in most people's mentalities today. In my personal supposition, if you are not able to see your personal point of view on things, you should not be considered sane. This perceptual imagery is utterly plain. Do not live inside your contemptuous beds, deliberately not acknowledging the optimal enhancement accessible with change. In this case, you hold in real life, dealing strictly behind the lines of your in-app future in a word called hate. I myself live off the phrase some refer to as just fate. So basically stating, if your Eyes cannot see beyond the fixed scene. Oh, people, yes, you have been missing that part.